Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. A very happy match day as well. Keith here from Command the Hoops. This is your first time coming across the channel. Like and subscribe below. But most of all, comment below your goal scorers for tonight and your prediction as well. As we're going into this game against Dundee at Dens Park, 8 o'clock kickoff on Sky Sports. Celtic are looking to make 18 points clear as Rangers play Aberdeen tomorrow at Ibrox, which would be a tricky game for them. But it's all about us. It's all about getting our players up, keep going, get another 3 points closer to the title to make it 55 titles this season, make it 120 trophies in the club's history. And will Adam Idah start tonight? Will Luke Mccowan start tonight? I'm going to put up my team, my starting lineup here, I'd go for. And I know there's going to be agreements and disagreements. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think, it's what Brendan goes for. It's the team that he puts out at around 6:45 and tells the media. So this is my starting lineup. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Carter Vickers, Liam Scales. I know he's going to go for trusty majority, is it? But the reason why I'm going with Scales is because I think he needs to bounce back from that disaster performance at Ibrox at the start of the new year. Look at Scales was good last season. He can be trusted upon. I know some people like to label Scales a bomb scare. I think he takes a lot of criticism of Celtic fans, but a lot of fans don't remember as well that he did steady the ship last season when we had injuries, and he was consistent, and he helped us win the double as well. So I'm going with Scales there. Left back, Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor didn't feature the weekend against Ross County. I'd bring him back in the mix. I know Alex Valley is a different piece, but I'd bring Greg Taylor in. I think he's steady, sturdy, knows Dundee. I think, you have to change that formation around as well. Energy levels. Alistair Johnston, you could go with Tony Ralston, but Alistair Johnston for this, he's a key player in our squad. Start AJ. You could bring on Ralston 60 minutes into the game. Callum McGregor starts for me. I'll go with Luke Mccowan because I think Luke McCowan's stats have been decent for Celtic since he's came in the door. This is Luke McCowan's stats. 4 goals for Celtic, 3 assists, 18 games, and he's averaged 702 minutes of football so far. McCowan scored the weekend against Ross County. I think he brings something different. He'd be eager to play against his former club. A guy that we signed from Dundee on transfer deadline day. There was different opinions on this channel and the podcast that night. Some fans were saying he's not good enough. It's a cheap boy from the board. And you know what? I love when fans are wrong, when players actually flourish and do well. I've said this on the channel. Luke McCown's 26 years of age. I think he will be a future captain for Celtic. Him and AJ will be leading that line the next 2 to 3 years. So McCowan, for me, has to start against his former club. I bring Paolo Bernardo back in. Look, you have Rio Atate there. You have Arnie Ingles, who has been outstanding. Ingles has been brilliant. We set pieces, scoring the goals, but I think you need freshness, especially with young boys around the corner. I'd give Bernardo a chance tonight. Why not? I go for Yang on the left wing. Nicholas Kuhn is available for selection. It's a late fitness call for Deza Moyeda. As Brendan Rodgers said yesterday's press conference, he's going to make the final judgment today. And I'll go with Adam Idah up front. The reason why I'm going with Adam Idah up front is because he hasn't scored in 11 games for Celtic. This is his stats. So altogether, he has scored 8 goals this season in all competitions, but the last time he actually scored was against Ross County back in match day 14, which almost was 3 months ago. I'm concerned about Adam Idah because I think he is working hard, but he's not getting the goals. 9 million price tag is a lot for Idah, but a lot of Celtic fans are starting to get frustrated because you're bringing a guy in that done the magic last season when he was on loan at Norwich, and it just feels like he's struggling for form this season. You got Johnny Kenny that's at the return from Shamrock Rovers that came off the bench against Ross County, which he looked lively. He was a part of McCowan's goal. And you think about he done the link-up play and then he lost the ball and then McCowan capitalised and scored. But I just feel like we do need to bring another striker in. And my sympathy goes out to Adam Idah. I feel he will turn a corner. So that's why I'm starting tonight. He needs goals. They're a difficult side, Dundee, very physical. But away from home, Adam Idah has done it against Hearts this season as well. So you could bring Kyogo on. Kyogo obviously scored 2 goals last weekend. Celtic fans buying into this body motion that he's going to leave the club. Atlanta are interested. I'm not buying into it. Rodgers already has said it. That he's made it clear that he's working hard in training. He likes his positive attitude. And if a player doesn't want to be at the club, a player should leave the club. We'll listen to offers. But I can't see Kyogo leaving the club. Maybe in the summer, probably, but not in this window. So I think Celtic fans need to relax a little bit. A man from Japan up front won't be going. We do have striking options if it was the case that Kyogo was to go in this summer or this winter. We have the Days of Maeda that plays up front. We have Idah who's lacking goals at the moment, which I believe he will turn a corner. And we have Johnny Kenny that wants to make a point in the Celtic shirt as well. We'll see what happens. But my final predictions for the game tonight, I'm going to go 3-1 Celtic. I think Dundee have it in the locker to score against us. Yes, they played against a different opposition, a different team, or second place last week. They have the likes of Mullen, he looks really decent on the wing. He could cause us a threat, so let's see how that goes there as well. 3-1. I'm going to fancy Idah to score tonight. I'm going to fancy Nicholas Mccowan to get back on the goals again, make it 16 goals this season. And I'm going to fancy Luke Mccowan against his former club as well. So do comment below what your score is going to be, and I'll speak to you all soon.